Copped all the bands, now I'm about to buy a chain. If the Cubans talking to me, I might get up on my lane. Just to blend, while we spinning so we never feel the shame. Gotta let it when we do it so we know how to feel the pain. Copped all the bands, now I'm about to buy a chain. If the Cubans talking to me, I might
We are fucking live. Chat. Took me a while to get everything going because I was watching 28 weeks later, or 28 years later. And then after that, I thought I had everything going. I was like, oh, I'm going to push play. Wait, I had nothing fucking up. So I had to ramble real quick to just get up online real quick and just let you know my thoughts on it and other stuff that's going on. $28 years later, sets up something really great that I can't wait to see, but let's see how crazy it gets. Looks like they are going to have that trilogy after all. And Cillian Murphy is going to be in the next one, or Cillian Murphy, however you pronounce him. He did executive produce this one. This one... Shit, something's my fucking eye. I'm infected. The region's got me and it's getting me eye. Ah, something's in my eye, dude. It burns. Bam, bam, bam. We'll get into that, and then we're gonna remember Vinnie Paul 7 years ago. Hey, 28 weeks later, 28 years later, 7 years later, Vinnie Paul. And we'll look into the THC ban vetoed as of 2 hours ago. Right before, or 2.5 hours ago, right before midnight. THC wins Texas. And I'll do some reactions on what was in the news today. I heard about a shooter killed in Michigan. We're looking at that. And how slow those people were to fucking get out of there. But in the meantime, chat, let's have some fun. Is the music too loud? There we go. It's not even loud on my headphones. I don't know what's going on with my headphones. It's like, I feel like it was louder yesterday. I don't know. Maybe I just need to pop my ears. Now, of course, if you got a beer, chug it. I only got one beer tonight. That's why I'm on late. Well, that in, I was watching 28 weeks later, years later. And of course, it's fucking hot. Let's get everybody in here. I know it's late, but it's the whole point of the show. That's Solo. Solo, not Sokoa. Han Solo, Sokoa, not Sokoa. Guitar solo. I didn't know that there was there's Spanish in Star Wars if his name is Han Solo. But I guess there is, because you gotta, Chewie's a mechanic. Always just wasted. R2-D2's just always whistling, catcalling people. There's got to be more Mexican shit in there. Where's my weed? I gotta hit this vape every now and then, because I can't get one until like next week. So fuck me. What's up, chat? I'm on the smidgetest. I'm gonna make it count. Ooh, that's good pop. All right. Kind of drink my beer now. I have not even drank my beer at all. Oh, I popped it open during the intro, but that's it. That fucking one hit will last me another 2 hours, because how it was with that, the movie was only like an hour, about 2 hours long. An hour and 50 minutes. Oh my god, there's some fucked up scenes in this fucking movie. I mean, it kind of goes, it starts off with the most scariest thing in the world from what I've seen. Fucking Teletubbies. So it starts in the original 28 Days Later. And basically a bunch of kids are watching Teletubbies and shit, the virus is breaking out. One of the kids is named Jimmy. Jimmy's dad is a fucking priest. Everybody gets torn apart in the fucking household. He goes to see his father. His father welcomes it because he's like, it's Judgment Day. And I swear, I think that's the same priest from the first one in 28 Days Later. When he fucking walks in there and the priest comes and runs at him, I swear it's the same priest. Like, dead ass. Gives him a little fucking, a cross to wear around his neck, like a rosary or whatever, a golden one. Then you don't see him. It cuts to something else, and Aaron Taylor Johnson fucking being a crazy ass father and sleeping with women while his fucking wife has cancer is fucking crazy. Teaches his son how to fucking go kill. Slaps his son around for no reason. And then this is where it gets weird. Like he doesn't want to help his wife, so he storms out because his son tells him to, because he knows that he's sleeping around with that chick. He's embarrassed. And then he like catches something on fire for a distraction so he can sneak out of the fort they have built. And they go and fucking try to find the doctor. But in between those scenes, like, there's a lot of close calls. People just, all these fucking, they're not zombies. You call them the infected, right? So you see all this infected running towards them. There's this part where they should have died in a gas station. I don't understand. If there's gas built up, no matter if it's up here, it still blows up down here, right? I don't understand how they survive that shit. Then again, it's a movie. Also, oh man, there's infected titties and vagina and ass everywhere. And yes, of course, your favorite infected big dick fuckers. I was just like, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I'm watching on a fucking potato. I think, like, how did they get the fucking rights to do that? Then they showed a little bit too much dick in this one. But, and I didn't even see what kind of film, like, did they use? Did they use, like, a shitty camera? Because if they did, I couldn't really tell, but there were some good fucking amazing shots if they did with shitty cameras that are like, let's look it up. What is the, did they use shitty cameras? Let's see. What cameras were used for? What cameras were used for 1955? Cameras were... Cameras in war... No! What the fuck? Why does this cameras in World War II 20... Wait, what? I didn't type that. What? What kind of fucking fucked up shit was that? Oh, this one they used iPhone. Forgot. Yeah. I was talking about that the other day. They used the iPhone 15 Pro Max, and you know what? I can tell that some of these shots that are like very janky and like artsy fartsy, to use the iPhone. But damn, they must have did it at a good time, because there's a lot of, or they must have had good filters. They probably had good filters on it. I bet you if I look at a video, they have like all these fucking lenses and filters hanging on by. They just have like a small iPhone. You see. 8 years later, iPhone 15 Pro Max. Found it right here. Yeah, I remember this. They used a shitload of fucking iPhones. Steve Jobs is rolling around in his grave right now. Oh, should have used my iPhone. It was better. Who these fuckers are? Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
This right here is a photo from the set of 28 years later.
28 years later. Huss, you're so fucking gay. I love it. I love it, Huss. You're so fucking flamboyant. Oh, yes. He's so flamboyant.
It's an iPhone. There is
Klaus. That's his name, Klaus.
Just finished production, but what we already know is that it's starring Cillian Murphy, who is at the height of his career right now, and both the director and cinematographer are Oscar winners. So considering all the talent involved and the fact that this is going to be one of the most expensive horror movies ever made, I couldn't help but wonder why they chose to film it on the same device I used to take photos of my lunch with. So first of all, this is actually the sequel
of Cigarettes and Eggs?
Weeks Later, which in itself was the sequel of 28 Days Later. And that one, other than kicking off its own calendar cinematic universe, was also a part of the digital film revolution of the late 90s and early 2008, filmed on the Sinners. Yes, I used to take photos of my
cigarettes,
so first of
butter,
all,
and
egg.
it's a good breakfast right there, right?
Which in itself was the sequel of
I mean, you'll probably get less arsenic.
And that one, other than
Just as arsenic as you would get as if you were to eat a steak, right? So let's see. Fast forward to what they're using.
And buy, and even by the standards back then, the quality was not great. But because of that, it made it.
I used to use those cameras, dude. I wanted those cameras so bad. They were like $1,000.
Zombie movie on a very low budget. So they cast Cillian Murphy, who was
looked pretty good though. The way that they filtered it.
Creative with the production. They had to film the movie with a cheap camcorder that you could just walk into a store and buy. And even by the standards back then, the quality was not great. But because of that,
I think they had an $8 million budget for the first one, and they made like 84 million.
The zombie genre led to the movie becoming
I was right.
box office success.
And we would not have been able to achieve the film on film.
Why I know that?
We had to stop traffic. We didn't have the money to do it. So what we would do
Because
is
it's
we
like
would
the
hold
best
traffic
independent fucking
briefly.
film
But
or
because we were
best
on
like
these cameras, we
film
could use
that
10 of them
use
because they're so
shit.
cheap. So you'd only have to stop the traffic for a few minutes and then you would actually have 10 shots. That was an enormous advantage.
I place cameras around, not coincidentally, not badly, and not loosely. I try to control every angle, and I know roughly where it's best when it's going to be used. But that said, you can let it run a bit, and because it's digital, you get something.
The two of them would then work on a bunch
What's
of
up,
movies
chat?
together and
Big
continue
G?
to experiment with alternative cameras such as GoPros
Vaginas?
and DSLRs. And now, over 2 decades later, when all the doors are open and money is no longer an issue, they still chose to use an iPhone. To me, this means
Janky
two
legs?
things. One, it is clearly an art direction and a certain look they want.
What do you mean,
And
what?
two,
Oh, you're talking about he had too much dick in the fucking movie. Yeah. I mean, the first one, Cillian Murphy fucking showed his dick, right? I mean, what haven't you seen the guy's dick? I mean, it was in how many movies have you seen dick in? And you're like, oh, chinga, chinga. I remember one time this guy was like, I was dating this girl and her roommate had her boyfriend there. And he goes, dude, have you seen the new Viggo Mortensen movie? And I was like, no, why? He's like, this is bathroom scene, dude. You got to see it. And I go, what was he like, taking a shit? And he goes, nah, he's butt ass naked. I go, whoa. He goes, no, you got to see it. I was like, and I turned around and I told him, that was a crazy scene. He did that with dick and all, and his fucking, he didn't fucking hide it at all. And he fucking beat everybody in the ass and killed them. Anyways, too much dick in this movie. $450 later. Shut your fucking mouth up.
a very important
You're fucking timed out, bro. That was too good. You're timed out.
validation for the next generation.
It was
of
dick in the
filmmakers.
Notebook.
We all know that
It was
the
dick in a box, dude.
film industry is famously difficult to get
Oh my
into. And
god,
this
this guy talks about everything except for the fucking title that's supposed to be lit. Maybe this guy talks about it better.
Guys, we have Maddie here. Perfect.
Guys. Hey, how's it going? Matt.
Hi, I'm Danny.
How you doing? All right?
Good, how are you?
Do you film on this?
Oh,
Dude, yeah. No, I'm right now.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Very good.
he's got the.
Oh, there we go. Great.
There we go. Yeah.
This motherfucker's got the.
Is it all right?
Yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, Danny Boyle. I couldn't believe that. That Danny Boyle aged so much in the past.
where we break down movies, TV shows, and
20
commercials
years.
with the people who are actually there making it, telling the real, true BTS and secrets of what happened on set, from unlike the on an iPhone. Is it true that you filmed 28 years later on an iPhone? I've heard rumors. I've seen some pictures.
Yeah, you saw the pictures.
I saw some pictures.
We used a lot of different cameras. You could
Okay.
tell. 'cause
Yeah,
was
look at that
listed in your
shit.
camera. Where is he?
Yeah.
Is that? That's probably how they made it look all janky
I
and
saw
shit.
the pictures. We used.
How many iPhones is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. $20, $22, $21? I don't know. A fucking lot of iPhones right there. Just going like this. They did do some turnaround shots like that and made it look all crazy. I think that's what that is. Like Matrix shots where they go in circles or half circles. Danny, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Danny is Peter Boyle's kid. Yeah. R.I.P. to Peter Boyle. When did Peter die? That was like 2007, wasn't it? Gen 6. That was pretty close. Okay. I always think about that scene in 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's like, don't talk to your mother that way. You talk to her like that. She's not my mother. Of course, Young Frankenstein and shit. Ooh. Love for the Young Frankenstein. That's a lot of iPhones, though.
There's a lot of
Oh, you were kidding?
a lot of different cameras. You
I thought you were true.
can tell because I was interested in your camera. Where is he?
Yeah.
I love the cameras and experimenting. If you've got a
No, Danny Boyle was fucking the son of.
reason within the story or within the idea of the way you want to do the story that allows you to employ technology, I love doing
Did you
that because it's
Dude, he
it
fucking
opens
is.
up
His
opportunities
fucking.
that
I
are-
didn't even
that
know he was
are
bald like
not
this
necessarily
anymore.
Classical.
Yeah.
It allowed us to be very light in our footprint in
Oh, it usually
areas of
shows
the
our
country
parents,
that we
doesn't-
wanted to suggest hadn't been touched for 28 years.
Right.
You know, a crew coming in with a normal equipment level is going to make a big footprint, and,
Yeah.
and so we use drones a lot as well, so that we could film sequences that cameras couldn't possibly get those shots without disrupting terribly the landscape and making it look like
Man.
a load of elephants had gone through.
I
And
kinda
we used them
wish-
for these arrays that you've seen the
Those
pictures
cam-
of. And that was for very particular reasons.
Oh, okay. These shots make sense that they were used for iPhones because I remember these looking fucking really janky. They looked amazing, and then if they do like the landscape, that's gonna fucking trip me out because they must have like Filmic Pro on there, so they could, or like they probably have like their own special program on there, so they can film off their own special program and put ND filters. I don't know if it's digital ND filters or anything to fucking, make that light darken more. You can see more blue because there's fucking parts where they just show like scenery and it looks fucking amazing, but that could be the film too. Best man at Peter Boyle's wedding. Gene Hackman.
Impact of certain visceral moments in the film. What it does is it kind of like normally you're watching a screen and it's like a two-dimensional image,
Yeah.
which they always are, no matter how you caught
John
up in the
fucking
story
Lennon
you
can
are.
suck a
And
dick.
I like to jump inside it if I can.
Right.
So you push inside it for a moment, and then you get thrown back out again. So it feels like you disrespect the 2D nature of the experience. I mean, I love it, but I also...
Yeah.
And I imagine one day cinema will be able to do that. You'll be able to
Yeah.
astral project inside the image.
You'll be in the movie all the time.
Yeah, you'll be able
That'd
to.
be cool.
Yeah. Was there any sense of using an iPhone to make it feel more real? Because that's
Oh, shit.
how we kind
Fine,
of.
Yoko could suck a
if you
dick.
see like Instagram or something like that, and it's filmed on an iPhone. It kind of depicts this like realism. It's the realist form of reality. Did you have any ideas like that using the iPhone, or was it purely let's use smaller cameras so we can have smaller crews and smaller gear?
Oh,
everywhere?
shit.
More the latter, really, because we use a widescreen format of 276.
Yep.
It's quite a rich image and,
Yeah.
and a very
Nice.
like a wide scanning image that you can look. And we wanted nature to look extraordinary in those images because it's been left alone for
Yeah.
all that time.
It has.
That rather than the
276
glittery
widescreen.
Yeah.
which was more to do with almost like
Everybody just
recovered
like,
footage,
let's do
phone
Yeah.
that was done at the time.
1880K.
But the technology is in
1680.
everybody's pockets, and I like that
Yeah.
democratizing of the experience, and especially these days that the technology has allowed us not only to say it's around for everyone, but it has a superb quality for cinema.
Yeah. So I've seen the first 28 minutes so far.
Yoko could suck a
Little
gun.
tease. At first
Shaka
it was,
Khan.
like, almost jarring the style, I would say.
Yeah.
See
And I
that
don't mean
part?
that in a
How
bad way.
okay, so glad that you fucking showed that in the trailer. This
First
part,
it was like-
how do they survive if there's gas everywhere on the top? You can see it.
Almost
You can
jarring.
see the gas right there.
28 minutes so far. Little tease. At first it was like almost
The gas is all up in the air,
jarring the
and then it lights up. It looks like it lights up everything.
Yeah.
But it
I
only
don't
lights
mean
up
that
where
in
the
a bad way. It
yeah.
was just so different.
Ridiculous.
Just after a few minutes, I was like sucked in, and I think maybe it wasn't so like on purpose. It felt more kind of real to me because it was shot. I could tell like that iPhone look
Yeah.
has a very certain.
And I don't understand how they did this, but they're adding more to the lore. I don't know if these infected are bucking or they're having or they're eating, or you know what I'm saying, like infecting people that are, or chicks that are pregnant. But there's a lot of like you'll see like people like reacting to when their mother dies and stuff because they have like a subconscious still or something. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then there's this part where she like hears like this fucking infected girl fucking delivering a baby, and it looks like she's been infected for a while. So that's probably because they're fucking. And well, she doesn't look like she's been infected that long. You know, come to think of it, yeah. She was just all nude and shit. But anyways, this is the part where she like starts delivering a baby, and like the mother that's not infected helps her deliver the baby. And I'm just like, what in the fuck am I watching right now? And then that's when you see fucking, I don't know, Peter North coming in.
Look to it to me that it started to feel more
28 years
realistic,
later in a Waffle House.
which then kind of put me more into the story.
You know that Waffle House?
Does that make sense at all?
Waffle House was supposed to have a a level in the new Tekken, or as American calls it, the tacking. You want to see some tacking, but I don't think the Waffle fucking president ever answered him back, or maybe they're keeping it a secret.
It does. I would ultimately, although it's great talking to people about technology and stuff like that, none of that matters.
So you're not tempted at all to get the latest and greatest 65 IMAX cameras? You're not tempted at all to go that like...
Well, if it suits the story, yes. You don't watch Oppenheimer and think, wow, this is so great to see this in 65, isn't it? You just go, wow, Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
What an actor. Oppenheimer, what a character. Is this really...
I guess I'll give Oppenheimer a second fucking look.
That's what our job is. And
Yeah.
28 days later, it's rubbish quality. But you still find yourself lost in the character.
Yeah.
And, you know, in Killian's journey and Naomi Harris's journey through it. So it's more that. It's wonderful to talk about technology and to exploit it because of the advantages it can offer you. But you've got to get lost in the story.
So they had angles like that too.
Even the bullet time rigs, I feel like
Bullet time
use
rigs.
that in a way that's kind of gratuitous and like doesn't really serve the story.
Yeah.
What was your thing? Why did you choose to use these bullet time rigs? Like what was the initial impetus for that?
It was two things.
Are they
It
all
was to
linked
make
to
the
one
impact
thing?
of some of the violence.
Oh yeah, they do have
Really
fucking lenses on
startling.
there.
Right.
So that it had an impact that
Yeah.
that
Oppenheimer.
If there's any kind of not complacency, but if there was any kind of doubt about what you were experiencing, it is real.
Waffle House
And
closes.
kind of the further you get away,
They
from
didn't.
the
They wouldn't have
apocalypse,
locks.
the less real it can become because you begin to lose the signposts that connect it with the world we understand.
Yeah.
But something that we do understand is impact and violence on these things that we inhabit and that we carry around. So it was partly that, and it was partly that other thing of trying to jump people inside the action and then push them back out again. I like that engagement. You risk losing the audience. You know, purists would say,
Man, I need to fucking rewatch those parts again then.
Remind people that it's an artifice and why are you doing that? But I like that because I like people having a kind of
He sounds like that
experience
guy
in
that's on
that
Ancient
just-
Aliens.
That is compelling and complete.
He does. Sounds exactly like that. See what else is saying. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
And when you watch television, it's not. Television is great, but it's part of your living room and part of there's other shit going on.
Yeah.
In the cinema, it's just that.
Yeah.
Cinema.
I'm curious, how much has filmmaking changed for you since 28 Days Later and then now doing 28 years later? Has filmmaking changed for you? Are you still kind of doing
Cinema.
same techniques and strategies in your filmmaking style, or do you feel like you're on a completely different level now?
There's a good thing about the rhythm of filmmaking, which is that when you start shooting, you shoot for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, depending on how much money you've got.
Yep.
And then you kind of like, you have to drop all that and do editing. And editing is a different skill altogether. And there's sort of an amnesia sets in about filming. So when you go back to filming, you sort of unlearned what you meant to have learned. That's a good thing, I think. And it's a bit like editing. After you go back from shooting to editing, you've forgotten the potential of editing and you rediscover it while you're doing it.
Okay,
That's
what?
what it's like for me anyway. So I never feel I never feel uber confident.
missed everything.
Back from filming.
Yep.
And then you kind of like, there's a good thing about the rhythm of filmmaking, which is that when you start shooting, you shoot for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, depending on how much money you've got.
Yep.
And then you kind of like, you have to drop all that and you do editing. And editing is a different skill altogether. And there's sort of an
Langenheimen.
sense about filming. So when you go back to filming, you sort of unlearn
That's a good one.
what you meant to have learned. That's a good
Liam.
thing, I think. And it's a bit like editing. After you go back from shooting to editing, you've forgotten the potential of editing and you
Menstruation?
it while you're doing it.
Right.
Oh, that's what it's like for me anyway. So I never feel uber confident, even if you're coming off a hit.
Yeah.
You know, which is when you're meant to feel uber confident. It does help that you have experience and that you've had some success, but to deal with the bullshit of the industry, which you can.
Hell yeah.
You kind of push back a little more because you got a little more clout.
Yeah, you can, and it's important that, and it's hard that I feel for young filmmakers who don't have that experience of knowing when they're going to be fucked around by somebody who doesn't know as much. Who doesn't know as much as they know.
See, it's just a matter on the camera.
They don't
But at the same time,
or they don't have
but at the same
anything to
time-
show for it yet.
Yeah.
But their story.
But at the same time, if I told them, hey, we got iPhone 14, so we can't get the 15s. No, never mind. I need the 15s, damn it. The best of the best of the best, sir. Actually, the best of the best would have been, what are they called now? What's that one that fucking J-Rod has? Damn it, JT. Is that a Microsoft phone? Is it a Google phone now? I don't know what the fuck it is. Might be better, but now I think Samsung took it over with their fucking 32 whatever.
Is what we should be protecting and helping them make, you know.
Right.
So anyway, so that changes for
Yeah.
sure. You become aware of the pitfalls. Yeah.
Do you feel more pressure now because 28 Days Later is legendary? Like, do you feel pressure now on 28 years later to do something that's equally as legendary? You know,
You feel a responsibility. You don't want to disappoint people,
Yeah.
and you also feel a responsibility.
And it's weird because I feel like 28 Days Later had a beginning, middle, end. I feel like this movie has a beginning to a new chapter, and that's what they're gonna do. They have three more coming up, I believe, for a new trilogy. Unless this is gonna be their trilogy, but so it's 3 more movies coming. This starts it off as a prequel pretty much of like another person's story, or not a prequel, just like another sequel going back to the first, and then establishing this fucking kid to be part of that clan, and the next one's gonna be Cillian Murphy in it, so I guess the next 3 are gonna have him on there. We'll see if he's a bad guy, good guy, or what. But it looks like little Jimmy is a bad guy. He's trying to save the little boy so he can fucking be a bad guy too.
Responsibility about the money. Compared to most people's lives, films cost a lot of money to make, even fairly cheap ones. You're still talking about millions of dollars.
Best of the best of the best.
About that, and that you've got to earn that back, and that's healthy because if people go to the cinema like they're doing this year,
Both Archers sent me that much money.
they're seeing like Minecraft, Sinners, Mission Impossible, whatever it is, they're seeing wide variety of films. That's really healthy, and will keep cinema really pulsing.
agreed.
You know, in the long term, would be really helpful. You know.
And this, from what I've seen so far, right away feels very different. I don't think it's just the iPhone. I think a lot of people are just pointing this because of the iPhone.
No,
I
not.
think they're like.
Would it be Bullfrog?
you're mixing
It'd be fucking
styles of
Redmond.
Things they're like, you're allowed to do that? That's kind of what it feels like almost. Like
You need good actors to pull it off.
yeah.
That's the hidden ingredient that people don't really realize.
Right.
Actors let you get away with a lot of stuff. Risks that you take.
Jacked.
Technically.
Yeah.
You need good actors, and we got like there's more than 3 actually, but principally in the first one there's Aaron Taylor Johnson, Jodie Comer, and Ray Fiennes, who are like pretty.
Ray Fiennes was in there. I don't even remember him being. Oh yeah, it was Ray Fiennes.
They're about as good as we've got to offer at the moment in Britain.
Yeah. Was there anything that when you finished 28 days later, you're like, oh, I wish we could have done this, or I wish, and then now you kind of get to like, oh, I had these ideas, or like now I can like, you know, bring them back, or anything like that.
And right at the end of 28 days later, we
Didn't like Cillian Murphy die in 28 days later, and then they said, well, that's not a happy ending. They tested against audiences, and they're like, nope, we want the happy ending.
had a bunch of
So the happy ending seemed like a dream or something.
really skinny people to look very, very like they were going to die out. And we got another one of them back for this, and he's the guy in the trailer that everybody was going
Oh,
to
yeah.
He's called Angus, who is very, very, very thin.
Dude, that
Got a
guy's
chance to
fucking
repeat that, but no,
ridiculous.
it was more to do with
It looks fucking ridiculous. Like, feed that kid. Feed that dude.
what we did develop. We didn't really think carefully enough about it in the first film, but the 28 years gap makes you think, how would, never mind, everybody will be concentrating on how they survived.
It's like that fucking, that tap dancing anorexic fucking thing.
Survive. Everybody likes it, sort of, it's a bit vicarious. You think, oh, they go back to subsistence farming, they barricade the causeway and stuff like that, and they protect it with bows and arrows and all that kind of stuff. And we like inhabiting that world, but we big think, no, if it's 28 years and it's still around, the virus has learned to survive itself.
Right.
And how has it done that? And it won't have done it if it's going to expend so much energy and rage. Then how is it going to feed itself? So these infected, the ones that survive, not the super skinny ones who are clearly going to die, the other ones have learned to eat. And if they've learned to eat, they've learned to hunt. And if they've learned to hunt, because they don't have any weapons, they'll have had to organise. So you get this kind of ripple effect of the way that the virus has changed a bit and evolved, and you want to introduce a new ingredient like that in something like this that's coming so long after the original. So that's what we tried to do.
I like that. What was it like teaming up with Alex Garland again for this? How do you guys work together? Were you guys coming up?
So
with
they
ideas
are
for a
getting,
long time?
they are
What
fucking.
What was the process?
They are fucking, and born in uninfected too, because I guess it was like the placenta or something saved the baby from being infected. Fuck that for my lighter. One shot.
What's this like?
The last time I worked with Alex was on Sunshine, actually.
Yeah.
And we sort of fell out a bit at the end of that, just about the idea of the ending of the film we didn't agree on. And since then he's done some directing of his own.
Yep.
You know, a very fine director he is, as well as I knew he would be. Really.
Yeah.
But it was interesting coming back to this, where it's also very useful because he realises what you have to put up with as a director.
Has a little more compassion on you.
All the crap you have to put up with, and it looks easy whenever it looks easy from a distance, you realise, it's not quite. So you get a lot of sympathy. He's part of the directors' union now.
So things are working a little bit smoother now. A little bit.
I lost my lighter, I guess.
Understanding, and likewise me looking at screenplay. You know, we had a good time. We worked together really well. Yeah.
If you had a chance to tell people to go and see the film, what are you hoping that they get out of this film? Because I feel like this does feel like it feels like one of the movies of the year. It feels different to me. What are you hoping that people get out of this movie?
A kind of intense experience that I associate with cinema, with a big screen, and with that weird feeling where you're sitting with a group of people who you don't know, and you're going through a kind of journey together.
Yeah.
And it's a commitment.
I know I fucking had to get a new lighter last night. I just don't know where I put it, that new lighter.
Expect me to produce something that warrants you being there specifically. It's not on the telly. It's not just running in the background. You're in for the journey, and the journey won't let you go.
Well,
until
fuck
the
me,
very
silly.
end of it, really. And in this case, I want you to not only just be on this journey, I want you to come back and see Nia DaCosta's film, which inherits some of the characters from this. And
I'm done with that. I found a chat. Fuck it.
I come bearing gifts. Smell this.
Badass, man. Smoke. Cool, man. Thanks. Look at that fucking joint. God damn. Whoa, baby. Whoa, knock on. Oh, yeah. God damn, I gotta
Why does that look like fucking Dave Franco? Or it looks like James Franco, right? Just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. God damn, I gotta hit off that bitch.
The James Franco? What the fuck? Remember, Vinnie Paul died 7 years ago today from what? Was it a heart attack? Red rum, red rum. What did he die from? It was a heart attack, right? Where is that chick at? She go live today? Okay. She was live yesterday. Gonna play her music because she does Pantera shit. She was live last night. What the fuck? I was live, or when we were live last night. Oh wow, Cypress Hill fucking played at Hellfest. Missed that. Red rum. Where the fuck is this fucking song? Plays the guitar just like Dimebag. Reds it all night long. Din 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 din. Where the fuck? Man, I forget her name too. What's up, chat? Well, I fucking painstakingly look for this. I did see this movie, I don't know if it's real, about that one girl that eats a lot.
Hey guys, tonight I am at Rose Tea Lounge. This is the last stop for the night.
So I think she made the news because they refused to serve her. Yeah, it's this one. But this is like 4 years ago.
Star known known for taking on food challenges, had her eyes set on the menu at an Aurora pizza.
I just saw this and I was like, oh yeah. I forgot it was the same girl.
Denver 7's Addie Guajardo spoke with the competitive eater and sat down with restaurant staff as well.
Steve-O's Pizza and Ribs. Hello? It's home to the OMG 28-inch pizza challenge, and the winner takes home $100.
Damn.
I'm a YouTuber, and what I do is kind of like my own man versus food.
$100?
A spaghetti challenge, so I'm going to be taking on 6 pounds of spaghetti.
Raina Huang calls herself a competitive eater.
I've been following her that long.
1, 3, 2, 1.
And an influencer.
All right, and we are done. Wow.
I like to go to different cities and try out the different food challenges.
On Sunday, she set her eyes on Steve-O's pizza joint in Aurora. What she didn't expect was the owner's reaction.
He called me a dirty liar straight to my face. Like, I was like,
A dirty fucking liar.
like, I've never had a restaurant experience this bad.
The owner accused Raina of being a professional eater and didn't allow her to tackle the pizza challenge, even though the business does not have rules or regulations inside or online that disqualifies anyone from the contest.
And I'm like, I'm not a professional eater because I'm not part of the professional eating league, and I don't compete.
There's a
in, like,
professional
American
eating
hot dog.
Raina was
Oh,
kicked
yeah,
off
of course.
the property.
Of course. Bye-bye.
Stephanie Weand, the owner's daughter, works at the family business and says she witnessed the confrontation.
I think that it could have been handled better.
She says the phone has been going off the hook since Raina's video gained traction.
People calling us racist, even though there was no racist things mentioned ever.
She's also experiencing online bullying.
I've had people comment on my own TikTok videos harassing me. A lot of people were calling me lard.
She feels bad
Lard
about
ass.
Raina's encounter with her father.
Oh god damn.
I want to say is that I apologize to Raina and to everything that has happened to everyone.
I just want him to have more respect to his customers, towards other people in general.
Raina says several restaurants have since invited her to sign up for their food challenge. Addie Guajardo.
No
Denver
wonder
7.
she blew the fuck up out of nowhere. She's just on these fucking missions now. Building up that cred. That explains a lot. Because I was like, I felt like it was just like, you know, she went from mukbang to blowing up doing these food challenges. But now it makes sense. Well, hopefully somebody kicks me out somewhere so I can put that on YouTube in the news. Anyways, I found her. She can shred. My ankle's not in a cast, fool. Public Enemy. I don't have a cast on anymore. How about you cast this dick? I didn't touch anything. What the fuck? Oh, she slowed it down herself. What the fuck am I doing? Ready, girl. Cowgirls from hell? Wait, where's it going to sleep there? all girl Pantera band, cover band. Jesus Christ.
We're taking over this town.
I love Edgar. I don't remember Phil doing like these kind of vocals, like not all the damn time. It was more like a power shout.
We're taking over this town.
See, they get solo. I want to hear the solo. Nice little fucking add-on. Oh no, not like that. Not like that. I guess you could do it that way, but no, that's not the way he does it. Alright, I fucks with it. I mean, kind of. Used to be more fluent, but I got it. Still reserve. Steel ankle. How about steal these nuts out of your mouth? I don't know. I always wondered, like, what's the mindset? Oh, this is 10 years ago. Damn. What's the mindset of like being in a cover band and being like, yeah, let's record the song. Let's record our songs, even though their songs are already been recorded. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the mindset of that? Like, let's record our songs, but the songs are already on record. You're just, I guess you want to record your version of the song. You want to record the way you sound on it. Get it? But can you sell these CDs? I don't think so, right? Maybe you can as like a, that's why they probably say tributes, but I don't know many fucking, I know a lot of cover bands. None of them have a CD. They have like shirts, but no CDs. Just a train of thought. But RIP to Vinnie Paul. 7 years later. I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck was I doing? I think I was gearing up to film a music video. Or I was editing a music video. One of those. I just remember late at night they just said he had passed away, and I was like, damn. Obviously heartbroken from his fucking, from what he, you know, his brother not being around. Can't show too much. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be titties. Titties and dick. Titties and dick. What the fuck is this? They need to update everything. Music. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This for now. I'm gonna take a little piece. Damn, by the time you know it, Christmas will be here. And we're going to be doing this whole bullshit all over again. You think we're going to survive? Hell yeah. Where's my other music at? Isn't it? Definitely not it. Oh, come on, it's the wrong one again. Motherfucker. Stop loading. There we go. All this shit. Summer just starting. I thought summer started a long time ago. It's fucking hot. It's about to be July, like in 2 weeks. How's summer just starting? Summer's been here. Is it seriously? How long is summer gonna go until? Fucking September? Shit. Well, fuck me. Is it the solstice and all that bullshit? It's probably the solstice. Summer just starting. Fuck me. I cannot find anything on Vinnie right now.
With fireworks, no doubt, everywhere you go. I'm loaded. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's do this. I knew you were up to something. Sorry, V.
Fireworks.
See you too. Yeah, man. We're back. Oh, well, fireworks are not supposed to be used.
You know,
the dime has a different ethic.
I just heard that.
Well, and you know, last night, Hair in the Dark did.
I just heard that Dime was gonna release like his own line of guitars underneath his name. That explains why they did the Dime Bag fucking or the Dime amp back in like 2000 and what, like 2008, 2007. Kind of wanted that amp. It was pretty good, but like only a novelty kind of amp. It didn't really have that much power. I mean, he was on Randall, then he went to Crank. But all of his like signature tones were in that, which I like. But you know, it was like $800, maybe $1,000 when it came out. Then I saw it for like $400, and I was like, I don't think I think I'm pretty good on that. Birthday of summer was 2 days ago. Oosh.
You know what? I hate both of you, but I love you.
Well,
both.
it means it's gonna get hotter and hotter and hotter.
It's great to see you guys. Beautiful day. This rocks. Here's to the hard rock.
We'll see how if it gets like ridiculously hot like it was last year. It was like 106 degrees at midnight into 2 o'clock. I won't be out here.
This guitar right here is the Crown Royal Dime Bag. This chick made the strap, dude. I mean, if that ain't the right strap for the guitar, I don't know what is. And if you look really, really close.
Man, that's a badass fucking color for the Crown Royal.
And this whole thing's done up in Crown Royal purple with the gold outlines, of course.
That's a fucking good color.
Big bag. Oh yeah, we got the big soft bag. Anyway, that's the Crown Royal guitar, and my brother's actually got a Crown Royal pool. This whole pool is the shape of Crown Royal.
Like the Crown Royal.
You know that there was Vinnie Paul that bought that limo. No, Jose Mangan got the limo, and then a few of my friends that actually rode in that fucking limo with Jose Mangan. And the limo was just sitting there, and I think he like bought it for like $2,000 and then restored it for like another like $4,000 or whatever. But I thought that was pretty dope. The limo lives on. The tortas are gonna be smothered. What do you mean? I don't know, man. I don't like to go out. I don't like to go out in summer. Gross. Summer and winter I hate. I like fall more, and then I like spring. Mainly because of fucking mosquitoes. Can't wait to get fuck. Thank you. Too many goddamn mosquitoes. What was y'all's favorite Vinnie Paul shit that he ever did? Rebel Meets Rebel?
Apparently my connection was bad. I had a weak signal. Isn't the fucking Wi-Fi is right here. Here it is.
That sounds like about right.
They said I had a weak signal. I guess they got this Facebook Live. Yeah, they got Facebook Live.
Sounds about right.
This is Facebook Live. Hey, Facebook. How's it going? This goes right onto my timeline. There you go. So really only... The thing that sucks about this is you're limited to how many frames you have. Periscope, you have as many people as you want. So I just went back onto my wireless because Wi-Fi isn't good. Are you tired of drumming already? What's going on?
Oh, we're going to get little smoothies. We're going to get banana smoothies.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Smoothies?
I was just talking about, like, what year was it? It's like 94, 93, 93-ish. Oh, wait, you got to see this. Check. All right, now we got mess.
This isn't Vinnie Paul, is it? That didn't look like Vinnie Paul. I didn't know that he used to go live, though.
What's up, Tim Trim?
Hey, America. America. African American.
There he is.
Yeah, exactly.
It says African.
Hey, America. America. African American.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they just have the jams going on. Oh, they have a band going too?
Smokers.
Fuck yeah.
What are you people smoking over here?
Cigarettes now. You missed out.
Yeah. You're vaping? I'm a DEA agent, just coming over here to check on things.
Oh, okay. Let's get this in here, right?
The high roller.
The high roller.
I need probably periscope when all the president agrees and
Rewind this. Man, they have a badass fucking. This is definitely not. Is this Vinny's fucking like place or what? Pretty sure, right? Because Rita lives in the other one. It was Dinah's place, so this is Vinny's place. Man, just to be a fly on the wall in that fucking party.
Make sure your phones and shit are
Just
out
to
of
be
your
invited to that party.
Your balls are on fire, Mikey. Well, you got a keyboard, you know, you can do. Yeah. Trying to think.
Keys again, real quick.
I like David Bowie. I like all kinds of shit. It's whatever Vinny likes, though. That's what Let's go check out this backside over here.
Man.
Fire. There's a hot tub.
Nobody's even in the fucking hot tub. Why even have the pool on?
You could get pregnant.
Smothered in torta sauce.
Egg
Ugh.
soup in there.
Ugh.
But,
I think I'm good on that, bro.
It's nice and clean. You can see the bottom.
Don't you like the tortas though?
It's nice and warm over here at the fire pit. Where's my marshmallows? Look at this guy.
Hey, what's up, kid? Good to see you, man. Yeah, bro.
See if I can find another one where Vinny's actually there instead of his fucking homie doing it. Vinny Paws. You know, Vinny Paws, the rabbit paws. Oh, it is his house. Because it's in Arlington. And somebody walked through his house. So that is his house.
Okay, starting from the top.
Wow.
Here's a view of the pool.
Where all the strippers were at?
The infamous pool.
Where all the strippers were at?
That view, though, man.
Got a nice little walkway. An L-shaped balcony. Oh!
Take a little breeze around the deck.
It's not. It's like a chair-shaped balcony.
We'll just get another quick view of the pool.
Going down the leg of the chair. Oh, and it wraps around. It's a wraparound balcony.
Let's get a good solid view of the back of the house.
Almost a wraparound. Nice as fuck. That's a nice house.
Imagine the partying that happened out here. Unreal.
Fuck yeah, it's got a... Okay, and then widens up right here. Hell yeah. How many fucking goddamn lions did they see? Mountain lions.
Okay. From here, looks like kind of a...
How much do you think his house is worth right now? Like
bathroom.
2.3 million? 1.2 million? Like 3.3 million. I bought that shit too.
Looking down.
Oh damn! It's been a while since somebody sweep that shit. What's the balcony? Was it inside balcony? What the fuck for? Why would you have an inside balcony? That's so weird and fucking extra. Hermosa, Chola asses. You hear somebody else walking there?
Back here to what looks like a control room.
Oh, he had his own studio?
And you see this.
Get the hell yeah.
So it looks like just a window. So let's go see what's on the other side here.
It is a control room pretty much.
Looks like a...
Yep, that's where the fucking shit went. Oh, it's a secret fucking... What the fuck?
So we have this door. Before we go in there, let's check out the bathroom real quick.
You've seen one bathroom, you've seen them all. Come on. Toilet, shower, sink. Unless there's a urinal, something crazy.
Way too soon.
A stripper pole.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we have a closet. Okay, that's
Probably
good.
full of mics.
It's kind of like maybe a room.
Well, they had that shit boarded up.
Let's look through that. Wait, it's a mirror.
It's a... What kind of shit was he doing in this fucking room to fucking film?
So we have this. You have this to keep it locked.
What was this room used for then? Is this his Diddy room? No. Where's the toilet? It's even got a secret fucking door and everything. Jesus Christ.
Not really sure what's going on here.
I'm confused too. What is this room for? Somebody explain to me. Why would you have a watch room? Maybe he had like strippers fucking back there, and he's like, "Hey, if you guys want to watch, it'll be $100." And that's why the door was a fucking is a fuck. What do you call it? A secret door, like it's a bookshelf.
Hang on. Here's another room.
I'm confused, but that makes more sense.
A little bit of a view to the outside.
Takusawe.
Maybe that used to be a closet, not sure.
Because it looks like like it was where all the strippers fucking got ready.
Another way to the outdoor deck. So we started here.
Maybe it was their fuck room. I mean, a lot of this fucking house has been stripped.
Let's see. All right, cruise on down the hall. So that's the green room that we were in. Here's another kind of view from the top.
Kind of wondering still, what was that room for? Motherfucker has a nice car, in a nice house.
Again, super cool.
Those are holes in the ceiling for what, like stripper lights? That looks like a stripper pole was right there, right? With the stage, with the lights at the top, the holes in the ceiling for stripper lights. Probably a disco ball too.
Again, super cool.
That was probably the stripper pole right there in the middle. Cool. Right there. See that hole right there? Those are that one in the middle, probably a stripper pole. Oh.
Again, super cool.
All the way down.
A lot of history.
On a stage.
In this house.
Don't know why you would have black and white checkered
Dead end.
aisles, but whatever.
Here's some garage access.
Might as well a fucking goddamn 80s video.
So,
I love
the garage there.
The fucking alarm still works. You still pay for that Brink shit? Is Brink's even still a thing?
The entrance, and then looking up.
It'd be cool if I won the lottery and go, you know what, fuck it, I'll buy this fucking house.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Band.
See, it looked like it was a stripper pole right there. In the middle.
Yep. My favorite band.
You go that way.
Pantera.
And it's a little stage area. Look. Oh.
There's kind of a wet bar, maybe an ice machine or something.
Wait, that looks like a different part because the other one had no ground or it had no tiles. Maybe you had two of them. How much coke was done there?
Can't imagine the conversations that were had.
I was just saying, I can't imagine how much coke was done there.
Super cool. Let's see what we got here.
Cheers it up, fellas.
Nope.
What the fuck is in there? Coke?
Yeah, there's a family room.
I'm streaming on both tonight.
There's kind of a bathroom.
Because I'm not going to be here long. Probably for about another...
Man, the view is just beautiful. Incredible.
What? Okay. We're looking at Vinnie Paul's...
Yeah, so we have a bathroom.
We're looking at Vinnie Paul's
You gotta love those shower curtains.
house that he used to live in.
Nice tall ceilings. Not sure what happened there. Here's, I guess you would call it maybe a guest bedroom.
Mark, did you just get here? Because you missed the Diddy room that he used to have. You guys remember, you can't
That's for sure.
like this shit and pass it around. You can always donate. If you can't donate, like this shit and pass it around. Or
You can see kind of
go to the Twitch.
Things were hung up and
Because that's where I'm going to get more shit off of than
just so
YouTube.
much history. Incredibly sad stuff.
Was that a Tanner?
Kind of see where
It looks like nobody's bought this.
things were hung.
This is
and-
2 years ago. I don't think anybody's bought it yet.
Okay. Just another. That was a pathway to the garage.
How many strippers fucked in there?
Another little bathroom.
Where's the toilet?
I believe this would be the master suite or the living suite, or I'm not sure what.
I thought it'd be bigger than that, but all right, that's fine.
Owner's
You got a
suite, I
fucking
guess.
fireplace. That's probably why it's not as like a little
Another
smaller.
great view to the backyard. Of course, another view to the pool. Fireplace. And you have the master bath.
Wait, so that was a half bathroom, and this is the master bath?
Pretty cool.
What? He's got two bathrooms? The other one had everything but a toilet, and this one has a toilet. How many shits did he take there?
Gotta love all the black. And here's the part that is really, really cool.
What's cool? What's cool about it?
I saw that and I thought that was pretty neat
Oh,
stuff.
Vinny,
There's kind of a
VP, Vita Paul.
kind of see through the glass there.
He's got a see-through. You can see his ass while he's wiping. He's fucking washing it. Oh yeah.
Big walk-in closet. And that's pretty much gonna wrap it up.
That's
I'll take you outside real quick. So again, more.
I mean, he didn't even show the pool or anything.
So nice.
was on a mission. Find Vinnie Paul's last condom.
Piece to the inside.
Was that running water? They still have water running in that shit, man. I go fucking if I don't trip the alarms, I'd go over there and dive in that pool and then dive back out. They would have loved that shit.
Corner to corner.
Okay, so I was wrong. This is $750,000 of a house. A fortune is purchased and demolished shortly after their. Oh, why? It was purchased and demolished.
And an umbrella. There's a sauna.
House was demolished in 2022.
Alright, I'll cruise back through.
Man.
So here's kind of the view.
Oh, fucking, what is it? 3 stories and shit? You saw that shit? It's like another story up there.
So here's kind of the view.
A second and third up there. I guess that's the balcony up there.
From the family room.
Dude, that sucks. And nobody bought this fucking house. I mean, shit. Why did it have to be demolished?
Those doors.
$750,000? I didn't think it'd be. I thought it'd be like 3.3 billion or million. Oh no. He shops. Oh, well, look at that driveway and everything. It curves up like he's in fucking.
Obviously, we
Viva la
went kind of
Bam.
backwards here, but here's the front.
He like raises up. What the fuck? Like a skate park?
So, obviously, we went kind of backwards here, but here's the front of the house.
Oh, there is 2 windows. That's
Just
the kitchen.
beauty.
The other one was the. They both have stripper poles. Damn. He liked the strippers. Oh, okay, it's flat ground. It just curves up. Too contaminated with what? In Arlington, yeah. Dickinson, you're always fucking wasted.
That view is unbelievable.
Graceland was 12,000. I mean, bro, 12,000 back in 19 Dippity Doodah is like probably $750,000.
There's the deck. Got some security cameras.
Security cameras.
Oh, this place is
So I guess I can't break into there, fucking just jump in the pool and then jump back out, leave, fly away, fly away, fly away. That is fucking. That's his house right there. It was nice.
Of course, the world's sad that he's gone.
Tonight, we saw thousands of fans gather in Deep Ellum to pay their respects to legendary rock drummer Vinnie Paul. The Vinnie Paul Celebration of Life at the Bomb Factory honored the lifelong resident of Arlington who died last week in his sleep. Paul co-founded Pantera here in North Texas and became one of the most influential heavy metal bands of all time.
This is what Vinnie Paul knew. Thousands of metalheads dressed in black, fists in the air, screaming at full volume. And so
Hell yeah.
it was fitting that in his death, This is how fans celebrated his life.
We're not mourning Vinnie. Of course, the world's sad that he's gone.
He's in that
Vinnie's
fucking in that
memory will live on for
video I was
eternity.
showing you earlier.
Vinnie Paul Abbott was just 54 years old when he passed last week, stunning the music world.
To me, Vinnie Paul was just solid as a rock. And he is the last person I ever expected to hear somebody say passed away suddenly for no reason.
The drummer, born in Abilene,
Seriously, right?
made North Texas home, and it was in Arlington where he co-founded the
He'd have been
band
61?
that changed his life forever.
Hey, this is Vinnie Paul from Pantera.
60? When's his birthday?
Paul formed Pantera with his brother, known as Dimebag Darrell.
Fuck yeah.
Unfortunately, I never got to meet Vinnie Paul, but man, he's had him and his brother Darrell had a huge impact on my life, man, as a kid.
So great was the love for Paul in North Texas that fans actually began gathering today at noon under the blazing sun to share fond memories of a rock legend who never forgot where he came from.
He was friends with our hairstylist, and she would tell us things and has pictures and how personal he was.
The Eagle.
And how the DFW music scene was a big deal to him. This is his home. It was his heart.
Wow.
And Paul was buried beside his mother, Carolyn, and brother Darrell, who was killed on stage in 2004 at Moore Memorial Gardens Cemetery in Arlington.
Let's see some more
We have
news.
sad news to report here out of the music world. The drummer and co-founder of metal band Pantera has
I wonder
died.
if she ever listened to Pantera. What do you think?
Announcement made here on Facebook
Probably.
saying that Vinnie Paul has passed away. He was only 54 years old, and overnight tributes from other musicians came pouring in. This is a tribute here from Brett Michaels saying that Vinnie was a great
Not Brett
friend.
Michaels.
His heart is aching, and he posted a picture of the two of them together. Papa Roach, the band, posted this overnight saying
Not
that
Papa
they
Roach.
are gutted to hear about the nicest guy in metal passing. Vinnie Paul showed us nothing but love. Mary?
Not me about to take a fat piss. That is achieved. Saw Damage Plan, saw Vinny when he was drunk. I don't even remember when it was. No, it was in Dallas at House of Blues. Friends played on this tour. Like a Texas run of the tour. And I remember we were smoking a fucking big ass fucking glass bong that was the shape of a dragon. It was like a $3,000 bong from in a Mirror's fucking what do you call it? Dressing room. Because they invited us to fucking go and smoke. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm down. It was us and Andy from Oceano. And all of a sudden, I can't remember Oh no, it was us in Villa Maya. I think Oceano fucking burst in the fucking burst in the room, and they were like, "Bro, Vinnie Paul just walked by me down the fucking down the hallway. Let's go meet him." And everybody is like all stoned and drunk, and I just go, "Let's go." I look at my friends, and my friends are like, "Oh," I can see the hype in their face. Fuck it, let's go. So we fucking just split up. This is where I got lost in the fucking backstage of fucking the House of Blues in Dallas. It was literally like Spinal Tap. I was running one way, I was running the other way, and I was like, "Where the fuck are we?" And a friend was like, "I don't know. I was following you." And I was like, "Dude, I don't even think I was kind of like just running to where everybody was thinking everybody would be at. We're opening up doors and shit. Where the fuck is Vinny?" We finally found him, and he was. I just told him, "Let's take these fucking steps down." I'm pretty sure he's leaving or something. Like something just wasn't right. I was like, "He's not in any of these rooms. We just walked this way and this way." How the fuck did we get down? We couldn't find the elevator, so we took these steps down, and then we ended up behind stage where the fucking like on the main stage where the ropes are. And I was like, "Okay, I know auditoriums. Here we go." I opened this fucking door, and you can see him fucking getting on his bus. And he's got his shades on. He's like, "All right, everybody, metal it up." Blah, 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 blah. And he's like walking with all these bitches, and all these people started walking into the fucking bus, and I was like, "Oh, we missed the stripper party." That's it. I was that close to meeting him. I just got lost backstage for a second. We all did. If I could turn back on. What the fuck? This came up. Nice. I don't know why this came up, but this came up. Am I recommended right now? This is yours truly right here. With short ass hair. You'll never see me with short hair again. I hate short hair. I have fucking bad dreams about having short hair. You didn't hear that he died till now? What the fuck? It was like 7 years ago. Man, that MPEG head was the best head. Next to the JSX that I had too, I was like, "Oh my god, these two heads are fucking great." Fucking slave. I got my fucking Nikes on back there. That's dope. I miss those Nikes. I'm gonna buy them back one day. You know the Nikes I always talk about? Glow in the darks. No, that is not me with the jorts on, Dickinson. Pants on. Jesus Christ. I don't wear jorts. Maybe you do. Wait, is there another song on this one? No, that's the only thing on here. Wait, what was that? Created playlist. Frequencies? Okay. I mean, I don't doubt that frequencies can heal, but just like, all right.
Hey, what's up? This is Elvis from Hell Yeah, and I'm up here on a beautiful day in New York City. One of the very few that I've ever seen. But yeah, it's amazing up here.
Fucking
on
Chad
top of
from
the
Hell
One
Yeah,
Mile Roof and this
Mudvayne,
brand new space they
and
got
Vinnie
up here.
Paul.
Up here with Vinnie Paul. You guys might know him from previous bands and my band. He's a drummer. And then over here, this
Oh,
is
that's Greg.
Greg Tribbett.
He's gonna fucking.
He's gonna be making
is that
some
a fucking ribeye
salt
steak.
and pepper burgers because that's the
Oh,
only kind of
it's got a
spices
burger.
we can find over here on LimeWire. And Vinnie Paul's gonna be making his
LimeWire had blogs.
These things go like crazy. in
Blogs.
Beijing
It says blog, but it's a
and,
vlog.
Tokyo. Can't keep them in stock, but he's gonna be making his world famous
The Onion Night.
stuffed jalapenos. So
No, I don't got any subs on
Vince,
Twitch yet.
what's his problem?
I don't know how to. I don't think I got that like figured out yet.
Process.
Like with when it comes to like funneling down the sub money and shit.
Well, you know, I could tell you it's.
I mean, I set it up a long time ago, but I have to re-look at it. Let me see. Let me look it up.
Nobody really knows because I have a grandmother in Tokyo that nobody really knows about.
In Japan.
Well, yeah, but it's ancient Chinese secret. You see what I'm saying?
Ancient Chinese secret.
It's an Asian
The process is, you gotta really feel like you're making love to these jalapenos.
Okay.
That's the bottom line.
Sounds painful.
We're gonna get started right.
Sounds painful.
Dude, you never had sex with jalapeno juice on you? It burns like a motherfucker. It's awesome, man.
Burn your weenie.
First things first, these are some of the most chimp-ass jalapenos I've ever seen in my
That
life.
is a New York jalapeno.
These are probably cost $3 a piece because we are in New York City. They're usually about $1 a pound in Texas and all the places where they're good. They're usually about that long and nice and big around. But we'll make do with these. We'll get it going on these things first. You want to take the tail off, but you want to leave the back on so the cheese doesn't leak out. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Take it, you give it one of those right there. Okay. Now where all the heat in a jalapeno is in the skin right in here and these little seeds here. So you want to get rid of that stuff.
And that skin is called the capsium, isn't it?
Yes, it does have capsium in it, and it burns, and you don't want to be
burns like fire.
Putting your fingers in your eye after you've been playing with this, or holding your weenie, or.
Would you like some rubber gloves?
No, that's kind of like wearing a rubber. It sucks.
You don't wear rubbers with me.
Anyways, yeah.
Makes love to these things.
Anyway, we'll get a couple of these going. All right.
No, well, I mean, you can do the subscriptions. It says they can do it. I just gotta set it up.
Once again, for all you.
They want to redeem it as a gift card or purchase gift card.
You just basically scoop the
so
dangerous
weird.
part of the jalapeno out. It's still going to be hot, but it's not going to be ridiculous to the point where it, burns your mouth and.
Or you can do payment methods.
Innards, and then when you go to the bathroom later, you're still remembering the jalapeno. This is New York cream cheese, by the way.
Plain cream cheese.
All right.
Plain cream cheese, folks.
And it's better if you let it thaw out a little bit longer. But anyways, just take it.
But anyways, it
and
still
scoop
still
right
does
in
it
there.
to
See
my
that?
shit.
Ain't that a beautiful thing?
The
Right there's
onion.
cream cheese.
A little salt and pepper on it.
Not yet.
Onion.
Let's go ahead and stick with the
Onion.
Look at that. This ain't the way your mama made it. I promise you.
It's the way your big daddy's making it.
Ancient Chinese secret.
From Tokyo.
Damn. I can just hear Mark saying, "Jarts." Did I tell you about the jarts? Jarts.
Check in with Mr. Tribbs and see what he's doing over there. Let me get right to this. We don't have fajita seasoning. We usually do fajita seasoning, but they don't have that today. So we're gonna put a little of this weird Mexican.
Fuck yeah, fajita seasoning.
Anyways, one way or another. Yeah, I'm gonna sit them up here where they look.
I like fajita seasoning
Alright, see how
on
good they
like
look?
steak.
And you need some of the shredded cheese right here.
Mexican style. From Tokyo.
They do burgers.
Tokyo,
Those are fat ass
absolutely.
burgers.
This was imported to New York City today just for LimeWire. They did me right on this one. Anyways, you just sprinkle a little of that on top. Look at that. Oh my god.
Trey VCR? Trey VCR.
Paprika.
Trevisor.
And then there's one more secret
Trevisor.
ingredient, and I'll show you that after we get these on the grill. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? These are going to go on the grill about 5-10 minutes, however hot your grill is, so they're nice and
I will definitely get
through. And now we're going to check in with Senor Trebet. He is doing the
Senor Trebet
burgers.
You know, eventually I'll get there, but I feel like I'm gonna try to get 1,000 subscribers this fucking year for the rest of the remainder of the year because I feel like it's gonna be better over here. On YouTube, everybody's just like, but I know how to use YouTube, but I'm not signed in. At least with people, when you say, hey, you know what Twitch is? They'll be like, yeah, I got a Twitch. I follow so and so and so and so. You'd be like, hey, you know what YouTube? You got a YouTube? Yeah, I got YouTube, and they're not even signed in yet. They don't have an account. No, it's stupid.
Salt and pepper burger with a.
I was like, you don't have a fucking email?
Cayenne. Hey, settle down. Touch cayenne on top of it. Got some kosher salt here.
Thanks for the follows.
Pepper. And some ground delicious cherry pepper.
I don't know about that
I think
stuff.
they're going to turn out great. They're ready to go on the grill.
Okay, let's do this. Are we placing these any special way? We're just going to put them right down in the grill like that?
Right there's perfect, dude.
You're going to be flipping them over or anything?
No.
Okay.
All the jizz will
Burgers
run
are
into
fat as
the
fuck.
coals and it'll be over, man. All right, here we go. All right, what's this?
Those look like definitely like they bought them that way. They didn't make them that way.
We'll be flipping the burgers and the jalapenos be going. We're going to make some more jalapenos too. Stick around right here for LimeWire.
Yeah.
He forgot he was holding the fucking thing.
Elvis from Hell Yeah. Top of the LimeWire building here in New York City. Things are really heating up in here.
That's right. Georgie.
So, Tom, what are you doing? Tom and Georgie.
I'm handling some meat, Chad.
That's not the first time.
That's right. Gotta make it, put a little dimple in it. Prevent it from plumping up.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good quality.
So what do you do? What are you doing?
Well, you gotta get it good and mash it, you know. Just work that meat real good.
Work it up, wind it up.
Wind it up, bitch.
Fall apart on you, you know. I got Georgie over here. Give me some.
Oh, Georgie. It's probably the first time it's ever taken you that long to work your meat up.
A nice coat of. Yeah, actually it is. Now that you mention it.
Normally, when he's working up his own meat, it only takes a couple seconds.
And then it's over.
So, yeah. By the time you hit record, it'd be over.
Put a nice.
See how the burgers are turning out. Oh yeah.
Those burgers look. Don't flip them yet.
Going, Ben.
Man, it's going unbelievably well over here.
Awesome.
I'm up for the challenge. I've got the onions prep, got tomatoes prep.
Don't lob your finger off.
No, we're good.
About time to get them.
Once again, these people at LimeWire have really treated us wonderful.
LimeWire is still a thing, or at least 15 years ago.
Lettuce that's going to go on the Greg's salt and pepper.
It's
been that long since they fucking started Hell Yeah?
Oh, yeah, Dole.
Oh, okay.
It's understood
Cool.
over there that it's oh, yeah, in front of it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, Dole.
Nice.
What?
So, what's this? That wasn't showing you how to cut a plastic bag open, nothing was.
Oh, I missed 420. Where's the 420 motherfuckers
This
at?
is the finest Japanese lettuce you'll ever see in your entire life, and I almost put it on the ground. All right, see, the key thing here to do with the lettuce is
Some
really not to do
fucking
anything
bok
with it.
choy.
Just want to take it, and you'll just peel it like that.
Oh, that's
Maybe
romaine
good
lettuce.
enough for 2 burgers. See what I'm saying?
You gonna wash it or anything?
It comes pre-washed.
Oh, okay.
That's why they have all those little Japanese wash ladies over there. You know?
Okay, cool.
When they get tired of working the Kobe beef, you know, the little deers and all the stuff.
The deers?
Yeah, the deers.
Kobe deer.
They.
I think I had that in.
Pick a popular game stream.
Tray is now prepared. It's ready to go. And when these burgers come off, we got mayonnaise.
I follow a lot of IRL stuff, so when I get better, when I get healthier,
Got a little bit of everything. We might even.
the thing that you'll be seeing on Twitch is going to be just IRL.
All right.
This knife right here was another one of those things that they flew all the way from Japan.
I'm going to need to get
Actually, a Kafalana.
a few things though for it.
And it's very sharp. You don't
I'm
want
going to have to get a gimbal.
trying to jiu-jitsu or anything.
Probably get a gimbal. I'll get a mic, and then I'll get a lapel mic, and then I'll get a power bank. That's all I need. Oh, that and my phone turned on, which hopefully I'm getting that new phone soon. Hopefully, trying to get it in the next month before I go to that concert. I think it's like in a month from now, like exactly a month. So waiting for that shit to happen. No, I'm scrapping tobacco out of the Black and Milds, not cigarette buds. What the fuck? Hell no. Ugh. Black and Milds, bro. Do I use OBS? I'm on OBS right now. I've only used OBS. I've used OBS for the past 7 years.
Nothing crazy with it because you're going to hurt yourself.
Okay.
All right, so you take it. That'll come right off.
You are going to cut yourself.
Nah, give it one of these right here. Watch this. See, look at all that bad stuff that's already rotten. You just want to get that off there.
Hell yeah.
Mayonnaise.
He's a mayonnaise fuck.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Don't that look good? Little mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, well, I'm making this one for myself. I'm starving, man.
Yeah, so he
Little
puts
French's
mayonnaise,
all the way
mustard.
from France. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Alex, son.
Yeah, well, you know, we like to kick it up a notch. All right, here you go. Piece of that lettuce
Romaine.
all the way from Japan now. Do bear in mind, that is the best lettuce. Here goes a tomato on the floor. Got the tomato. Gotta have some onions. The only thing that they forgot for us here today, and
Pickles.
it's probably one of the most key elements to having a great hamburger, is fucking pickles.
Gotta have pickles.
Gotta get some pickles next time.
Got one ready for you. Ready?
You got pickles ready?
Where are those flown in from?
Hamburger.
The pickles come.
Hamburger.
And they are amazing. Right here. Awesome. There it is.
Damn, it's a fucking fatty burger.
See that?
Wait. There's no- yeah, he put the cheese on the upside down.
He's not even gonna taste that cheese.
I'm gonna taste all of it.
What?
How is it?
No.
That's a burger.
Okay, to be honest, you do taste the cheese first when you bite it upside down, because what's going on? Your taste buds are not at the roof of your mouth, they're at the bottom of your mouth. So best way to fucking probably eat a burger is to fucking bite it upside down, because you get all that fucking, if you stack it up and then you bite it upside down. You know what I'm saying? Flip it. Probably the best way. But if you want the meat fucking first, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Fucking put in different squares and shit. Put in triangles and eat it like that.
Hell yeah.
That is one tasty burger, man.
Is mayonnaise an
Look
instrument?
at that. That is beautifully cooked. Greg,
No.
Bet did the best job of cooking one of these I've ever seen.
What a burger.
What a burger.
What a burger.
Really good. Better eat up, guys.
Really, this would be crazy just to be there. Just Vinnie Paul and Sully. What's he doing? He wants him to fucking play the drums. Damn. Imagine being his neighbor and just be like, can I be invited? Please? Got a little mixer out there. Solely playing drums better than this fucking Godsmack drummer, probably. Look at him, he's all fucking wasted. That's how you fucking play drums, bro. Onion. What the fuck is going on? Dude, fucking Sully's getting it. What the fuck? And it'd be great to have been there. And they did a little pause for him. He fucked up the double bass. I had no idea that Sully played, and that fucking, I forgot that Vinny had a tramp stamp. What in the flying fucking shit is going? This is having fun. Naked banging on the bongos like McConaughey. Really? Dude, is there more shit like that? Dude, it's fucking dope.
Goes talking Dallas Stars, and I'm about to whoop some ass in air hockey.
I love air hockey. See, this is the closest thing I could ever be to being a real hockey player. I love hockey. Stanley Cup got dented at my house in 1999. My team is the Dallas Stars, and me and Huff have had a few of these late night air hockey matches, and we're about to get underway. We usually do 2 out of 3. We could do a whole Stanley Cup 4 out of 7, but let's see how much gas Huff's got, because I'm going to stick it to him, man. Let's go. You're getting quick today. There you go.
What the hell did I do? Which side do you want it on?
That one right there. Jesus.
See. Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh, no, don't tell me we timed out at 3-3. Wow, that's Don's number 2.
Okay, Vinny, so you're a big Dallas Stars fan, and they play a song that you wrote at their hockey games. How did that happen?
Oh, I scored.
Oh yeah, Dallas Stars. Dallas Stars.
99. I was playing golf with Mike Badano, Brett Hull, my best friend in the world, Craig Ludwig at the time, several of the other guys, and about the 15th or 16th hole, Ludwig goes, man, why don't you write a song for us for the playoffs? You know, something we can skate around to. And I was like, they always use the Satriani song to start with, just a big dear, 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 dear. It's kind of Surfing with the Aliens. I don't know the name of the song. And I went, wow, dude, the first game's tomorrow night. Thanks for giving me a heads up. Let me see what happens, you know? So I called Dime, and he had just gotten up from a really long party night himself. It was about 7 o'clock in the evening. I said, I'm gonna be there at 10 o'clock, dude. We're gonna lay this thing down. I got it all mapped out in my head. Let's just fucking do it.
What was that Matthew McConaughey? Hold on, I'm trying to find it right now. What was that Matthew McConaughey one? It was like Celebrity Files or something. It was Matthew McConaughey, and he was playing on the bongos, and he was naked, and there was a guy that was there, and the cops came in and started beating his ass almost, and it was like it was kind of filmed like with marionettes or something. Puppets. What was the name of that? I can't find it right now. I always have it saved somewhere, and I cannot find it right now. Like Celebrity File or something. Was it Mad TV? Celebrity Crime Files? No. Celebrity Files, Mad TV. Figure this shit out. Does anybody remember this?
There, Dime was there, and his guitar tech, Grady, was there. And we went out there and yelled, Dallas Stars! Dallas Stars! 150 times between the three of us. Tracked it multiple times. It ended up sounding like 5,000 people when we were done. The riff was, there's a part of Cowboys from Hell in there, and then another riff that Dime had. We laid it down and dropped it off in Ludwig's mailbox about 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, if you like it, use it, and if you don't, it's no hard feelings. I walk in the stadium, I'm going to my seats, and all of a sudden I hear, Dallas Stars! Running over the PA in front of 20,000 people. Greatest feeling in the world, man, and they won the Stanley Cup. They actually gave us an assist on that for helping propel them to that. And now, they used to play it before each period, so only 3 times a game. Now they play it every time they score a goal. So if it's a big night, they score 5 or 6 goals. I get to hear Dime rocking the world, and right there at American Airlines Center in front of 23,000 people, it's amazing. It's a great thing.
All right, dude, so what's the deal with Pantera and the Stanley Cup?
Obviously, I was friends with the teams, and they helped promote them, and Lutz...
Man, I cannot find this.
Called me from Buffalo and he goes, dude,
I'll find it tomorrow.
If you win it tonight, we're bringing it to your house. You better have plenty of Crown Royal, every titty dancer you can find. You better have everything ready to go.
Every titty
And sure enough,
dancer.
they won that game that night. Brought the Stanley Cup to my house. And it got table dancing.
Damn.
It had every bit of Crown Royal drink out of it and then some.
Now, did it get damaged?
Well, yeah. About 5:30 in the morning, we were all in the hot tub, and there was a lot of people in that pool. And not a lot of clothes on most of these people either. And about that time, Guy Carbonneau, the captain of the team, comes out on the balcony with the Stanley Cup, and he just, catch the cup, bloody, catch the cup. Wham.
Well, we all know why he came out of the balcony, because that was the secret room. If y'all didn't see the secret room, it's basically a room that had a secret entrance. That was a bookshelf, and it had a mirror. But if you go on the other side of if you go outside the bookshelf into the hallway, into another room that goes down the hallway, and you take a right, you think it was a fucking window, and you go into the room and it's a mirror. And he comes out of that fucking balcony and throws it right next to the hot tub. That's where the hot tub was, right next to that. Huh. What was going on in that room?
Well, it got about 4/4 of the way there, and say this is the water, point right there, into the water. It doinked on the side of the pool. Me, Luds, and Hatchet
Bongo
jumped on
night.
it, sink it to the bottom. The cup keeper guys are going, oh no, you cannot do that to the Stanley Cup. And we're like, we just did. Welcome to Texas, bitches. I mean, it was crazy.
All right, hold on. Shit. Shit.
Вы все равно скоро сдохнете.
Tonight, our I-Team is going to give all of us exclusive access as Allen Police and the DEA raid warehouses that supply hemp stores with what investigators say are illegal products.
As our Andrea Lucia reports, it comes as pressure mounts on the governor over a bill to crack down on THC.
Nearly a year after we took you inside the raid of 9 hemp shops in Allen, police are back hitting their suppliers. 3 warehouses, along with the private homes of their owners, were targeted. Once again, we got exclusive access.
If you're a kid, does this not look like a gummy lifesaver to you?
Of course it does.
In an undercover operation, Allen police say they were able to get a hold of dozens of products in these warehouses. They tested them and say in every single case they
Shit,
found
if I had that
THC
as a kid,
levels
I'd
were
be
above
fucking
both the
fine,
legal
sky
limit
high,
and
probably
the amount
better.
indicated on the packaging.
You don't have to go to your drug dealer anymore to buy drugs. You can go into a vape shop on every corner.
Isn't it safer though?
It's actually more unsafe to go into a store to buy these.
Chief Steve Dye has argued products found on store shelves are more dangerous because he says of the false sense of security that has led to an explosion in use. The hemp industry, though, says that's all far from the truth.
This has just been nonstop harassment from our clients that are involved in legitimate business. Monster is a client of mine. They have, as far as I know, certificates of analysis for each and every product they sell. They have spent a lot of money on compliance. They have done everything to do business the correct way. And so we are shocked.
This is a day ago. This is 5 days ago. 5 days ago. What happened last night, 4 hours and 40, about 5 hours ago, before the polls ended, the whole banning THC got vetoed last second. That was great. So now weed has been saved in Texas. Let me see. Let me find a news article or a news on this bitch. That one from 6 days ago. What the fuck? Well, this is all I could find. I guess it's just an article. It says Governor Abbott vetoes THC ban. You can't see it. Fuck. So they vetoed the THC ban. Calls for regulation instead. This pisses everybody off because it says right here. Can y'all see it? Greg Abbott on Sunday vetoed a state ban on THC products shortly after a special legislative session with asking lawmakers to blah, 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 blah. It's boring. It's boring. I'm tired of it. All I know is that weed is here to stay for now. But it's saying Senate Bill 3, it would have banned any THC, which is including THC and other things underneath THC. Abbott, hey, Vinnie Paul Abbott. I'm Daryl Dimebag Abbott. Greg Abbott. Wait a minute. And it's Vinnie Paul's fucking anniversary or death anniversary? Do we have to get our tinfoil hats out? All I know is weed's here to stay. We ain't banning shit. And I told y'all, ain't going nowhere. And if it did, we would find it somewhere else. So hopefully the next few days I can get another vape. Maybe no, I have to wait till like Friday. That ain't gonna work. That's fine. I haven't had weed in a while anyways. It was just nice to have the vape. I think, and it's weird because I had the vape and it's like, bro, like it looks like half of this shit's been smoked, but at the same time, it's literally wrapped up 3 times. Cellophane, then you open the thing with the sticker, and then you go in there and it's like in this fucking, like in a pack like a Jolly Rancher or something. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? 3 wraps on this shit? And it still looks like it got melted or something. So that's probably why. Plus, I don't think this was a strong. Kratom. Roger Holland, I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. Maybe they don't have it down here. Maybe they do. I've never seen any gas stations with that shit. Ron Jeremy spoke in class today. Why did you watch a dude blow himself? I mean, why'd you watch a fucking dude fuck a donkey? Or a donkey fuck a chick? What was his name on Clerks? This is Lucy, and I'm the stud. Man, I can't believe I can't find that fucking thing, dude. It's gonna piss me off all night, dude. When I find it, I'll post it in fucking in the Discord. Definitely gonna have to. But I don't know what it is, but dude, Japanese chicks are taking over metal, bro. I'm confused, and I like it. It's so catchy. And then it gets brutal. And then it gets soft and everything. I didn't expect that one. Hell yeah. These motherfuckers are just coming out of nowhere, the woodworks. All that baby metal they listened to back then. Now it's paying off. All those metal bands are fucking giving America a run for their money now. Hey, I was wearing those glasses for was it the Halloween stream I did? I did Halloween pictures. I did Halloween pictures with those glasses. Nice with the dissonant notes. You know they do this shit for the fucking simps, right? In Japan, they're like, I love this part. I actually like that part. I ain't no simp though. But I'm just saying, how the fuck do I fucking get that on my music? Dude, she got a fucking 6-string bass? Get the fuck out of here. Oh, here it comes. Weird because like music is like universal. No matter what, if there's like a language barrier. It'd be like, do this. Oh. Oh. That was good. She got the expensive guitar. Oh, I like that. With the lights. I would like a guitar like that too, with the lights. That sounds nice. Oh, shit. This is my first time ever hearing this band, to be honest. I heard it like for like 10 seconds earlier. It keeps popping up on my algorithm. Ooh, like the bass fucking do that. This band ain't even that big. They sound fucking good though. He's a better recording though. Because your vagina's on fire. It smells like fucking barnacle waters. I don't know who this is. I've never heard them either. But they're next on here. Okay. I don't know. I guess I'm with it now. Oh, hell yeah. Fucking. Get the fuck out of here. This is not them singing. Get the fuck out of here. They just uploaded this yesterday. It's only got 15K views. Oh my fucking god. Baby metal who? This is baby death metal. This is baby fucking California death metal. Japanese California metal. Japanese California death metal. Poppy Japanese J-pop California death metal. There you go. Took me a while. That's their subgenres. Oh, I forgot. Okay. J-pop California deathcore metal. There, that's it. Where do I find 4 Japanese girls that can sing? The gimmick is fucking. The gimmick is fucking gonna be. It's tough, bro. The gimmick is tough. Rapids? There's the California deathcore. then power metal right there, which is J-pop. I think I just got a new band that I fucking like to listen to. How the fuck did they get that metal and then they get this poppy? Like, that's two of my favorite fucking genres. Oh, he's got the inlay. Oh, shred it, bitch. Oh my god, with the breakdown. And then a drum roll. Build up. What in the fucking goddamn breakdown fill-in? It was a breakdown fill. Oh my god, if they don't go into the breakdowns right now. Oh, here it goes. Oh, sexier, little groove. Shred-tastic. I am digging this fucking band, dude. They're like, hey, we've been holding back this whole time. Let us fucking cook now. Fucking goddamn jazz fusion. And funk. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? This is so good. With the little eek. Was that there like... They're still going? The IRL stream? How long is this fucking song? Everybody's gotta get their spots in, like it was fucking WrestleMania. This is a 10-minute song already? Oh, this is a 14-minute song? I'm having so much fun listening to this, but one time I played a song, we played one whole song for 48 minutes or something like that. 45 minutes, something like that. So I can imagine doing something like this, but I was just fucking bullshitting then. Now it's just like, remember all that shit? It'd be great. Dude, what are they fucking between the buried and me right now? Damn, that's sick. Mark Dickinson, you're not making any sense. You said Bjork. Oh, okay. What is this fanfare music now? I'm so confused. It went from like metal to this. That's dope, though. Or some bullshit. Reminds me of being in a play. Oh yeah, 100 messages, finally. I have no idea what's going on in this shit because it's like, it's just so like random now. With the music that they're going for. And then it goes to like something eerie like this. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's just going to J-pop, and then here comes the metal again. Here goes the metal. This is good though. Alright guys, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I just see a lot of fucking basically it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, so I can see it's getting fucking earlier and earlier. Lights coming up. But I'll finish the rest of this tomorrow. You know what, let's hang out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But I do gotta get out of here because it's time. Plus, I am so hungry. I think I'm going to eat a burger and I'm going to fucking put it on Discord to show you guys what I'm fucking eating because it's going to be great. It's going to be like this weird burger with like fucking pasta on it. We'll see what happens. I'm just going to try something new. Why the fuck would I put pasta on it? I have no idea. It sounds good. But you guys have been great tonight and I'm just super hungry. I'm tired. You know, I fucking slept for like 19 hours almost, and I'm still tired. No, it wasn't 19 hours. It was like, maybe like, within the span of like 12 hours, it was like, maybe like 4 hours. But I just kept waking up. So I had to like go back to sleep. It sucked. But by the time I got up, I was like, bro, I'm ready to fucking, let's go live. And then I was like, oh, let me go watch this movie first. But everything was good. It was good. You guys are good? Sun rising barely. It's about to. I just don't want to be around when it's sunrise. I don't like doing that. But tomorrow I'll go on earlier. OKC winning. Tomorrow I'm going to be looking how crazy people went during the OKC fucking when they won it in their own town. Let's see how many fucking riots happened. I was going to do Riot Watch, but I couldn't find shit at anything. I could probably find shit right now. I just don't want to fucking do it. So tomorrow I'll do that. And then we'll talk a little bit about Raw, and then we'll go from there. But in the meantime, y'all have a safe fucking night. Take it easy. It's time for me to eat. I'm so hungry. Maybe, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put an egg on my burger. Yes. That's what I'm gonna do. We will be live tomorrow. Be safe.